Rise and grind, folks. Guys, I am on the way to a no-heat call. This is an existing customer. I think we put in two 80% Ducane furnaces here a few years back. But this customer called last night and said that the second floor, the heat stopped working. He checked all the breakers, everything is on, and the set point is not going above 65. But guys, I am almost there right now. Let's go take a look. I'll see y'all when I get inside. All right, guys. I just got here. And I'm getting 117 out of the vents. But luckily, the circuit board inside this furnace can restore the last 10 system events. So let's open the door up and let's see what was going on here. I'll be right back, guys. As you see here, this is a 1722. 80% Ducane furnace, so this thing is about 3 years old. And we're scheduled to come out here next month for the AC maintenance. The filter doesn't look too bad. Not clean, but it's definitely not to the point where this is going to be a problem to what's going on with the heat. I believe pushing this thing down 3 times. Is it 3 or 10 seconds here? Last 10 system codes are stored to recall, press and release. Okay. So right now it's on standby mode. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. I got a 4, a 5, and a 3. And another 4. Four is low flame signal. 5 is burner failed to light. 3, burner failed to light. Now guys, we did come out here for the heat maintenance this past fall, but let's take a look at this here, guys. I'll be right back. Check this out here. The flame sensor looks okay, but look at this. Hold on. I don't want this to turn on right now. See the corrosion on the terminal? Now guys, if you're in the trade long enough, you're gonna see something new, absolutely, every single day, eventually. But ideally, oxidation would be on the rod itself. But as you see here, oxidation on any point, either the rod or the spade connection, will eventually cause intermittent problems, and this will not allow the circuit board to sense flame rectification. So guys, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clean the bottom terminal of the flame sensor and replace the spade connection on the other end. I'll be right back. As you see, no oxidation from the rod end, and most importantly, no oxidation on the spade connection end. And I got my new insulated female spade connection on, and while I'm at it, I'm gonna check the other one as well. Let me put this sensor back in and let me check the other flame sensor, make sure that connection has no corrosion on it, and I'll be right back. This looks good. No corrosion. Cool. Now, for context, I know this customer did have some roof work done here after we put the furnace in. This had to have been like at least maybe 2 years ago. And the guy, when he did the roof, I don't think he sealed something, and the customer had a lot of water come down in his basement. It was leaking on the floor. I remember that, so no doubt about it. I know there's a bunch of scale and build up from what was left here before, so I'm not surprised. But guys, what I'm going to do, this is definitely on us. I think when we came out here to do the heat maintenance, instead of cleaning just the flame sensor end, we definitely should have looked at the spade connection end as well, just to make sure that everything is clean. So make this some food for thought, guys. Whenever you guys are doing heat maintenances on furnaces, not only should you clean the flame rod end of the flame sensor, but also inspect the spade connection end. If you do see some oxidation or rust on the spade connection end of the flame sensor, just use some sandpaper or emery cloth and make sure that it looks very close to what you see right here, clean and shiny. Any blockage or any buildup on either side of this flame sensor will eventually cause intermittent issues. All right guys, let me put the door back on and let's get this party started. I'll be right back. Igniter is going. Presumably our pressure switch has already closed. Gas valve open. Flame sensor is doing its job. And now, wait for the plenum temp to go up. And yeah, guys, that's all there is to it. Now, you heard me say this 1,000,001 times. The reason why I prefer Ducane /Lennox /Allied Air is due to this exact nature. Now, this customer said this issue has been going on for a few days now, where the heat would turn off, turn on, turn off, turn on. He thought it was normal, but last night, that's when it finally crapped out and it didn't turn back on. So, intermittent issues, guys. Now, if I didn't have the benefit of the circuit board storing the last 10 system events, what I could have did was still check my pressure switch, make sure my inches of water column for my inducer is strong enough. Guys, if you didn't know, I talk about this in multiple videos, how to troubleshoot intermittent issues. Two hardest things to diagnose until you get more experience with dealing with them is intermittent issues, meaning if the unit turns off when you're not here and it turns back on when you get here, chasing ghosts. That's one pain in the tail. The second hardest thing to diagnose is compound issues. Hypothetically speaking, if you had a bad inducer motor, everything else seems to be okay, but as soon as you put a new inducer motor in, something unrelated to an inducer motor craps out next. Compound issues is hard to diagnose. I always tell guys, especially when I'm training, always take things one step at a time. Don't just assume, don't look past the obvious. Don't just assume that, just because something is running, it may be broken. No, go for the obvious thing first. Make sure that you go through your order operations, and eventually you're going to get the solution as to what's going on. But guys, like I said, it's very helpful to have circuit boards that can store intermittent faults. But even if I didn't have a circuit board, I still would have looked at the sensor. But remember, guys, with us having history of doing maintenance here for so long, I knew that my sensor was clean, but I didn't check the other end of the flame sensor. That connection was definitely, that old spade connection was definitely scaled up, and all that debris inside there, I didn't want to take a chance on using that same spade connector. So guys, what we'll do, I'll put that old filter back in. We'll come back out here probably within the next month or so to do the AC maintenance. I was hoping we can get lucky with the temperature outside today, but unfortunately it's too cold. I think the high of today is only like 50, but still in all, I don't think it's worth trying to do AC maintenance right now when it's like 35 degrees out. We'll just shoot back out here next month. And this has been a long time customer. This was our old business cards. Time certainly flies, guys. But with that being said, we're gonna rock and roll here. Here you have it. No heat. Found dirty flame sensor. Well, not the sensor, but the connection on the flame sensor. Found that corroded. That threw us an intermittent flame sensor fault. We replaced the spade connector, cleaned the sensor, tested this. Now we're good to go. Keep rocking and rolling. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.